Welcome back guys. In this video, we are going to see how to implement interstitial ad in Android Studio. So open your Android Studio, click on new project, select empty views activity here and click on next. After that, give your application name as this is interstitial ad tutorial. So I will write here interstitial ads and in language select Kotlin language and API level is 24 and select this recommended one, then click on finish. So let's wait for some time till our project build. So our project has built successfully. This is our app module and this is Gradle scripts. So now open your browser, open with any account and right here search for Admob, Google Admob docs. You will see here the first option, Google for developers. This one option, click on this. Here you can see all the documentation related to Admob. As you can read this, as we are doing this for Android, we will click on Android. Then you will see this type of interface. You can read this. Here, this is required for our project to integrate Admob. So it is saying minimum SDK version must be 21 or higher and compiled SDK version must be 33 or higher. So move to the project and go to Gradle module 1 and you can see here our minimum SDK version is 24 which is greater than 22 and here compile SDK version is 34 which is greater than 33. So now we can implement Admob. Again go to here and scroll down. You can see now in the first step we have to configure our app. So by default in Android Studio when we create a new project it is already configured, in which you have to add this code in Maven repository and Maven central repository. So we will skip this. So coming to next stage, in this we have to copy this dependency and paste it in our Gradle file. So copy this and come to your Android Studio and scroll down and paste it here. Anywhere you can paste it inside module app. So here I am pasting it and when it will show yellow error, so press Alt and enter and you can replace this with new library catalog. The error is gone now. You can click on sync now and wait for it to sync. So now come back to your documentation part. So now here you can see in our manifest file we have to add this metadata, this manifest inside our application tag. So just copy this metadata including your app ID. This is a sample app ID. This one we have to paste it in application tag. Copy this and paste in manifest. So go to manifest file, Android manifest.xml map. Here inside this application tag, here I will paste in bottom. Just paste it. Now you will see inside metadata there are two attributes, name and value. The name we will keep it as it is and inside the value we have to add our app ID which you will get from Admob. If you don't know how to get it, I will give a video link in description. You can check it. So for now we will use this sample app ID. So just copy the above app ID and paste it here. As we all know, we will need internet permission to load our app. So we will have to add a permission in our manifest. So scroll up inside this manifest. You write here uses permission and give internet permission and close this tag. Now moving back to the documentation part. So in next step we can ignore this. So now we have to initialize Google mobile ad SDK. So for this we have to use mobile ads.initialize, this one. So just copy this or you can write it manually in your manifest file or wherever you want to initialize the ad. Go to main activity, you can paste it here inside the on create, paste it and import the mobile ads. Press alt enter or you can import it directly. Now it is imported. Now go again back to the documentation parts. Now below this we have to select an ad format. We can select banner ads also and interstitial ads also, but this video is for interstitial ad. We have already implemented banner ads. If you haven't seen that video, you can watch this also. So now moving to this, scroll down, you can, if you want to read this documentation, you can read it. So now we have to load the ad. For loading the ad, you must select the language first, Kotlin or Java. I am selecting Kotlin here. You can just simply copy this. Firstly, we will have to initialize the interstitial ad in our main activity. So just copy this line, and paste it in our Android Studio project here after class main activity, and you have to import the interstitial ad. It is imported successfully. Now go to documentation again. Here you can see we will have to write this code. You can check in documentation. We will have to give it add request and load it, and also we will have to initialize two functions, on failed to load and on add loaded. So copy this till this parenthesis, copy all, Control C and paste it in Android Studio after mobile ads initialize. Now you have to import all these function which is showing in red color. Import this, import load error. If you want to use log, you can use. I don't want to use it now, so just cut it, and below also cut it. So now our ad is loaded. In load function, if you have your ad ID, you can add it here. This is sample ad ID which we have copied from our documents, and in this function we will have to give an add request which is already mentioned above. And so as you can see, we have two functions here. On add failed, if our ad failed, we will do nothing. You can see here we will implement null, and if our ad got loaded successfully, in below function you can see, so we will initialize the ad and load it. So after our ad is loaded successfully, we will show it to the viewers. So after this we will have to write a code, that is it is already showing in hint. You can press tab or you can write it manually also. So write it here, interstitial ad dot question mark dot show inside bracket, right here this dot at the rate main activity, at the rate main activity. So our coding part is done. Now you can test the app. So let's run this. So our app has run successfully. You can see it is simple hello world app, and after some second our interstitial ad is loaded. You can see it is only a test ad, it is showing here. If you click on it, you will go to Google Admob website, and here simply you can close it. Before uploading your app to Play Store, make sure that you change this sample app ID and sample ad ID with your real app ID. If you don't know how to do this, I have already uploaded a video on how to get these IDs, so you can check this. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching the video.